which way did they go, and many other important details that can help the army patrol to catch these terrorists as quickly as possible. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that since the year 1994 we have peace with Jordan. The peace agreement Israel-Jordan was signed in 1994. So nowadays we need this heavy security not against the Jordanians, we need it mainly against terrorist organizations and criminals. Because in the past, many of the terrorist organizations tried to smuggle terrorists and ammunition from here into Israel, and many criminals tried to smuggle drugs from here to the inside of the country. So in order to stop all of that, this is why today you can see this heavy security. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the border with Jordan is the longest border that we have. Nowadays, along the borderline, there are 3 crossing points. The first crossing point, Israel-Jordan, is near the town of Beit-She'an. The second crossing point, we will be there this coming Wednesday, is near Jericho. We call it the Allenby Bridge. And the third crossing point is further to the south, near the city of Eilat. Remember that nowadays there is no problem at all to cross the border Israel-Jordan or Jordan-Israel. Now, the mountains that we see on our right-hand side, as we said, are the mountains of Samaria. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that during the time of Jesus, up there were the Samaritans. Remember, the Samaritans were tribes of pagans that, in some stage, they decided to convert into monotheism. But remember that during the time of Jesus, the Jews and the Samaritans were not good friends. In those days, there were many conflicts and heavy tension between the Samaritans and the Jews. Ladies and gentlemen, we all remember very well the story from the New Testament, or to be more precise, from the Gospel according to St. John, chapter 4, about Jesus and the Samaritan woman. Remember that John 4 tells us that now he, Jesus, had to go through Samaria, which means that at that time Jesus didn't want to, but at that time he had to go through Samaria. The New Testament tells us that Jesus and his disciples came near a town called Seichar, and then they came to the plot of ground that Jacob had given to his son Joseph. Jacob's well was there. The New Testament tells us that Jesus was very tired from the journey. He was sitting by the well, while in the meantime his disciples went to the town to buy some food. Suddenly, the New Testament tells us about a Samaritan woman that came to the well in order to draw some water. When Jesus saw her, he said to her, "Will you give me a drink?" The New Testament tells us that the Samaritan woman was astonished and amazed. She answered him, "How can I give you